This next song here is about a failed romantic in Denver. What did I just say? A failed romantic endeavor in Denver. No, not in Denver. Okay, here we go. This is called You Don't Need Another. Ooh. Here we go. You said, come on over. I said, you just give me the word. And then I come running like a wily coyote after that blue dirty bird. And you said, tell you, not too proud I went from the heartland all the way to the coast for you, baby. I weren't your lover, weren't your brother. You already got one dog, honey. You don't need another. You standing in the water, crashing cold Cali waves, looking just like a siren with lascivious hate. And you said something that I'm never ever gonna forget. You looked me right in the eye and you said, well, I weren't your lover. Well, I ain't gonna be your little brother. You already got one dog, honey. You don't need another. So I told a joke just to lighten the tension. And that was right when you revealed your true intention. I said, I can't shift shape for you, honey. Well, what you see is just what you're gonna get. Oh, you said I weren't your lover. I said, well, I ain't your little brother. And you already got one dog. You don't need another. But the moon, it was full and the curse had been cast. So I grew teeth from my mouth and hair on my back. I said, oh, I weren't your lover. I'm just your little brother. You already got one dog, don't need another. So how come? Trying to play it right tough. You said, you already got one dog, true, but one dog ain't enough, and so sit it. Roll over. Come. Good boy. Yeah. What's your lover? I'm not your little brother. You already got one dog, honey. You don't need another. Oh, I felt just like a puppet, like a mold in the plaster. She says, I ain't your mistress, boy. I'm your master. I said to her, I stood up for myself. I said, oh, what you lover? Dog, you don't need another. So I ain't so good with social cues, but I was catching her drift when I left on all fours that night. I've been running ever since. It's not so bad. And nothing an old wolf can't get used to. What's your lover? Ain't your little brother? You already got one dog, baby. Now you got another. Babe, I think you need a little overhaul. I'd surely like to get one in my bib overalls. And so won't you pull your little car right inside that big white shop? Yes, well, if I get started right away, then I won't ever stop. Well, job's a little messy, but you gotta admit, if my fingernails are dirty, then you know I'm legit. But I'm losing my compression, it won't fire my piston rings. If I start a job, I'll never stop until the skinny man sings. at your lean. You said, smells like you're burning bad gasoline. It's that regular premium. Why, baby, that's all octane to me. Oh, you bring it on home to me, baby. Gonna fix your car for free. Oh, so piling up and I'm a little behind, but I'm gonna get you running right on time. Better slow it down because you're driving her like she's been stole. Oh, but nonetheless it's fun, I guess, because you're ready to roll. I know I am. Oh, thank you very much. That's called Mechanics Jazz.